Hey, it's Ailish from VetaFarm. I'm here with Dr. Tony to introduce you to our newest product, Laying Hen Wormout Solution. What worms are common in chickens, Dr. Tony?
So the most common worm is the roundworm. We also see a couple of other less common one called hairworm shows up, and another one, a hookworm. So these are relatively common in the chicken, but it's the roundworm is the one that as a veterinarian I see most commonly.
How do you tell if your chicken has worms?
Look, actually it's quite difficult. In a backyard chicken that's relatively well fed, you won't see a lot. Roundworms, very occasionally you may see a worm in the droppings that's been voided, but it's not common to see them. The most common thing that from a symptom point of view will be a little bit of diarrhea, okay, so loose droppings, and a bird who is just not right. Okay, so it's being fed, the environment's good, but the bird just isn't happy. Weight may be down a bit, but that's not that predictive. The safest thing with most animals that are outside is just to assume that they have worms and treat anyway.
When should we worm our chickens?
Look, the easiest way to remember how or when to worm, change of season. You worm 3 monthly, so the start of summer, start of autumn, start of winter, start of spring. So effectively you're worming every 12 weeks. Why do we use 12 weeks? Because that's a really handy period to break the life cycle of the worms. So the range of worms that we get, if you work on a 12-weekly cycle, then you find that you break the eggs being produced, the eggs hatching, the eggs being consumed, the eggs growing inside the bird. You break that cycle.
And how do we use Laying Hen Wormout Solution?
Easy. Now this is why we've gone to this much trouble. It's easy. It's a liquid. It's really readily dispersible in water. It mixes really easily. And you simply add 50 mils to a litre of the drinking water. That's it.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. The only thing to remember with all worming solutions, and not just this one, but that it's relying on the animal or the bird to drink the water. So if it's bucketing rain the day that you want to worm, no, don't. Okay, so you take away the normal water supply. Normally you take it away the night before. So if you're going to worm on a Saturday morning or on a Saturday, you take the normal water supply away Friday night. Saturday morning you come out, you make up a fresh solution, okay? You put it in the pen with the bird, you keep the bird restricted to where you know that it can only drink the solution. You don't let it wander the backyard where it may be able to get access to rainwater out of a pot plant or something, okay? Leave that water as the sole source of drinking water for 24 hours. So you take it out again on Sunday morning and you replace it with normal water. And you repeat that 3 monthly.
Is there a withholding period?
Okay, so the withholding period on eggs is 0. So you can treat on a Saturday, and if she lays on Sunday morning, you can eat that egg quite safely. There is no withholding period. When it comes to meat, we just say 7 days.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Dr. Tony. For more information on Laying Hen Wormout Solution, please visit our website.